walks of life and different people.
But, I'm going to ask you, man, where are you from?
I'm from the Bay Area in California.
I mean, that's why I gave microphones.
I got you. I'm from the Bay Area in California.
Okay.
Like about 40 miles out of San Francisco.
Okay.
I moved out here about 7 years ago to chase my sports reporting and broadcast dream and get my college degree and start my own sports reporting network and all that. So it's been the grind, but it's finally starting to pay off this year.
Wait, so what is your job in?
So it's in sports reporting, sports broadcasting. I do sideline reporting, podcast, radio shows, journalism articles, you name it. My background, my major is a sports broadcasting degree and journalism minor out of TCU. And just started working for a little website called killerfrogs.com. It's a Foundation/Sports Illustrated website that covers pretty much all TCU, all Big 12, all college sports, and anything related to that. So,
has this been like one of your dream jobs as a kid, or is that switched?
Basically, I played like 21 years of baseball, and I always thought I was going to go pro. My mom was like, if you don't make it pro, find something that you can make money on and also still enjoy what you love doing. And so I kind of fell into the niche of like covering high school football and started out back in the Bay Area covering like top prospects that were getting college offers and stuff. And I just, I loved it and I was good at it. And so I was like, the baseball thing is like once people started throwing 100 miles an hour at my kneecaps, I was done catching. I played catcher. And so it was like, it just kind of all fell into place.
Okay. Married, any kids?
Me and my girl live together. We've been living together for 2 years. It was her birthday yesterday, so shout out to Haley.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, but no kids yet. We had a couple scares, but definitely don't have kids. Yeah, we plan to get married, but I thought I want the right amount of money and want to do it right. I just turned 25, so
okay, so really
I got a little bit of time.
Yeah, you got a lot of time.
She's gonna make me do it before I want to, but that's how it goes.
Where'd you meet her at?
She actually is graduating from Texas State, so I met her.
I went to Texas State.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out to Bobcats. But I met her actually through COVID because during COVID she came home because her parents were living in Fort Worth still, and so we actually met through mutual friends and she kind of never left. We kind of moved in together. So
okay.
But she was thankfully enough she was able to continue her schooling online even after COVID kind of dwindled down. So it was really good.
Okay, so feel free not to answer this question, but I just ask you because I have like 3 questions on the juicier side. People want to know if you can share. The first being, you been with your girl for how long?
I've been we just celebrated our 2-year in July.
2 years. Okay. So how long in the courting part of your relationship? How long did it take for sex to happen? That's the big one.
So your show is really more about relationships than it is.
No, I'm going to switch.
Shit, it was cordial. It was like the second time we got together.
Second date.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was a gentleman the first time she put me up in the airport. I wanted, we chilled at my place. I showed her my pool. We hung out. So we sent her home. We both, had a connection there. But it's like, second time.
Okay. And the last 2 questions. So, in your opinion,
I've been recording, man. I can't.
Okay. In your opinion,
no comment.
I was gonna cut it out. Whatever.
Yeah, you're good.
In your opinion, what do you think is the first step into making the world a better place?
I think the biggest thing is the divide that COVID has really transpired. Not even that between. It just seems like everything's coming. Because they say history repeats itself, right? And I think the biggest issue we have today in today's society is still like our gap between respecting each other as far as racial guidelines goes. Just understanding that people are people. Like people forgot how to talk to each other during COVID too. It's like you shouldn't want to flip off somebody or shoot somebody because they cut you off in the parking lot. And I just feel like a lot of like racial hatred and hating on people because your life isn't going good and stuff like that is just dividing the country even more. Even with this like gas crisis we've had and the whole Ukraine thing and people not respecting who the president was when we had Trump and then Biden and everything keeps getting worse for people. And it's like, I think that's where you can start. But you know, if we don't even protect the climate either, we're not going to have a world to move forward with either. So, like, if you look at Texas, we had like what 64 days where like 38 were over 100 degrees, and then before this like 1,000-year storm we got the other week, it's we were, you know, just it felt like we were living in the hell of the Sun Belt. So, you know, there's a lot of issues that you can talk about.
Okay, so what has been, if you can remember, what is the greatest advice that somebody's ever given you that you can remember? Something that you've seen that you think, oh, I really like that.
I had a good one. Back when I was 10 years old, I was in the hospital for 63 days. I lost like 50 pounds. I went from like 125 pounds as a 10-year-old to like 60. And at first the doctors thought I had cancer, and then I finally got diagnosed with Crohn's disease, which is like a stomach disease. I don't know if you've heard about it.
I think I've heard about it.
Yeah. But so, you know, my mom was sitting there crying, but I was like, you know, I was so down on myself. I was like, what's the point of living and stuff like that? I was like, you know, I'm a 10-year-old kid, and it's like, all I saw was hospitals, 3 surgeries, all this. And the number one thing that stuck with me since my mom says, like, you never are going to succeed in this life with a poor me attitude. If you're always poor me about everything and like, why does this happen to me? You're not going to succeed at anything, you know? Bad things happen to everyone all the time. So, you know, you can either cry about the spilled milk or go be a goddamn cow and make more.
Okay.
So you know, that's stuck with me since 10. I'm 25 now, so it's like 15-year-old advice is still, you know, resident in today's world, at least for me. So.
What temperature do you leave your thermostat on at home?
These are great questions, man. It's actually, you know, when we're not there, it's like 75, 80, or 78, but like during nighttime sometimes, we'll honestly turn it down to like 64, 61. Yeah, that's it. But it's, I don't know, we got a dog at home, 2 cats, so it's like whatever makes them comfortable too. But my girlfriend likes to sleep in the Antarctica.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, if you can only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would that be?
Only one meal?
Yeah.
I gotta go with gnocchi, the Italian dish with the like side of garlic bread and mozzarella sticks. I love Italian food. Girlfriend's from Jersey, her whole family's Italian. It's just, you know, it's a comfort meal. I want to go to sleep after I eat it. So,
Okay. So what in your life right now, or maybe you just name one thing or two, what are you looking forward to growing right now in life?
Oh, you know, I think graduating college and, you know, me and my girlfriend both getting our degrees, it's kind of moving on to that life chapter of, okay, where's our jobs going, where are we relocating to if we have to, and building my business and my brand, you know, like you're doing right now with your, you know, hustle with this, which I think is an excellent idea. I never thought about this in my reporting career, but, you know, just, you know, getting my name out there. So it's like every day is about networking. What we've created right here, you know, networking opportunity is the number one 101 of what we probably both want to do. So anything that moves me forward into that.
I got one last question for you before you get out.
Yeah.
If you can learn one skill instantly, what skill would you want to learn?
Oh, shit. Honestly, probably how to be a better golfer. I love golfing, and I suck at it. You know, I can compete and, you know, have a good drink and, you know, be with friends, but I can't do much more than that.
Okay. That's cool. And that's all I got to ask, man. Thank you very much for sharing.
Man.
It is Montreal.